drywall mud in a can. Canned Spackling. Can this actually work? Well, in my series of Use It or Lose It, we're going to test this today and find out if you really can buy canned spackling drywall mud in a can. Hey, thanks for stopping by my channel as always, and if you haven't clicked that subscribe button, take a second to do that while I babble for a second. I'll try not to be too long, but today we're going to do a new series called Use It or Lose It. There's so many gimmicks out there in the world of drywall that I thought I would take on some of these and try them out and see if maybe they'll work. I mean, this one, drywall patch and repair, it sounds crazy to me. So what are we going to do with this? Well, first of all, let's see what it says about it. This is by Homax. Homax makes a lot of canned textures and that. It says great for wall patches and mesh tape. Easy application. Covers up to 2 wall patches. Lightweight, low shrinkage. On the back here, it says it's an easy to use aerosol with unique compound that provides a smooth, less visible patch compared to heavier vinyl spackling compounds. Well, I've used lots of vinyl drywall mud, and I can get it plenty smooth, so I can't see how that's going to help with that, but we're going to give it a try. So it says that you can put this right over mesh tape, so we're going to have this little pretend crack right here we're going to fix, and we're going to put some mesh tape on it and see what it will do. And I think I'll dig out a little gouge here and mesh tape over that and see what we can do with that too. So I got 2 cans of this here. Let's get busy. But before we do, be sure to smash that like button, because if you don't, YouTube thinks nobody wants to watch my video. So go down there right quick, hit that thumbs up, and help me get this video promoted. Also, comment, say anything down there. You know, recite the Star Spangled Banner if you want, but it helps my video get shown more. Now I'll take these things off because I think I can see this good enough. So let's zoom in and get going. Okay, so let's mesh tape our crack here. We're going to use this mesh tape gun. If you ever have to do much mesh taping like drywall repairs and that, this works really great. It's got a little blade down there, and we'll save that one for the gouge. Now let's create a gouge right here by just digging out a little something. Just make a little damage, like somebody dinged it pretty good, and I'm going to make it go about a 1/4 inch deep. So we'll go ahead and just mesh tape right over that and see what happens here. I always want to clean off them little burrs around the edge. So I've shaken this up pretty good. Let's just spray some on and see what the heck it looks like. Let's do a little test shot here. Okay. Boy, I don't know, folks. This is pretty weird. Oh, man. This is supposed to save you time. Okay, I'm going to fill this with a little knife. Okay, you can't leave it like that, so we're going to see if you can trowel this at all here with just a regular knife. I can see that's not near enough mud on it. All them bubbles, no way I'd leave it like that, so let's go over it lightly. Smooth it out a little. I think it's going to take a fair amount more, so. Okay, I can see it's wanting to clog up a little too. Strike number 2, bubbles, foaminess, and clogging up. Okay, I put a fan on this. I let it dry for I think roughly an hour. The center deep part right here isn't totally dry, but it's set up enough. We're going to go ahead and try another. The rest of this, it actually ended up coming out a little better than I thought. Feels a little bit rubbery, but we're going to try and brush it down. All we're trying to do when we do these is knock off the high points. You don't want to over sand. It's a big mistake a lot of you novices make, is over sanding. But of course, if you put it on too thick, you might have to over sand. I got it on just enough to cover that a little bit. So I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna switch to my stainless 6-inch knife. Now, hey, if you guys need any tools like this is level 5, so I put their hat on. I can get you 10% off any of these tools through their website. Just look in the description down below and you'll see the link and the discount code. So let's go ahead and put on one more coat here. A little more up there, a little more down here. Hey, this might be the way to do drywall jobs. Just go buy like, I don't know, 5,000 of these and spray all your drywall mud on, you know. Of course, I'm kidding, guys. So I'm trying to, I see it's like I got a little shy on the edges. I'm gonna go over it again. Now, I'm really good at spreading mud, and I find it goes fairly smooth, but it might be better in this case to get out a wider knife, so we're gonna do that. So let's just jump up to the 10-inch, level 5. Now I'm laying it way down. You notice I lean it way over because I'm trying not to take off any more than I have to, because that's really thin mud, and that looks pretty dang good actually. I'm kind of impressed so far at this stage, but haven't made my final decision yet whether I'll recommend this or not. Okay, you can see it doesn't really do deep fills. I mean, that's not even deep, but just anything more than just the mesh tape, and it's struggling with it a little bit. It's so thin. I think I haven't touched that one. I've been on this one, and I believe we've used about, I would say I've used 3/4 of this can already. So I'm gonna let this coat dry. We're gonna come back and take a closer look at it and see how it came out. This one, I don't know that I'll do a third coat. This one will probably give us our answer as to, is this even a usable product at all? All right, I've let this dry for several days actually. Now we're gonna do one last thing here and see if it's sandable, because as far as the smoothness and all, I finally got it to come out. This one didn't really want to fill. It would probably need one more coat. And that's one of the big disadvantages to this product, is it just doesn't fill much depth at all. It's just too thin and watery for that. But let's see how it sands. So on that little edge there, seems to have sanded out fine. Now this edge down here is a little harsher. Let's try it. Got a slight rubberiness to it, but it is sanding okay. Now let's sand this one for the final one here. Okay, so surprisingly, it actually sanded pretty decent. So let's do a wrap up here. Okay, canned spackling. Should we use it or lose it? Well, here's my final verdict, and it's 2 parts, so let me tell you why. If you're a total novice and you just need a quick little bit of spackling to do and it's not very deep, yeah, you could get by with this. But do I recommend it? Actually, I would say lose it, even for you total novices. Now why? If you're on a budget, here's what I would recommend. Go get you a little tub of this stuff. It costs about the same price. It'll go a lot further. It'll feel better. It'll go, feel deeper fills, and it just will work better. And there's just no need for it. A lot of times we think everything needs to be sprayable. We've got sprayable nonstick coating in our kitchen, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes the good old-fashioned way of just pouring some cooking oil in works better. Well, the same thing here. Just get you some regular spackling like this, or you can get like a gallon of the all-purpose drywall mud. Doesn't cost that much. It's gonna work better. And for you pros, I definitely don't recommend you use this unless maybe you want to frost a cake with it, and I think it would taste pretty crappy, don't you? Hey, thanks for stopping by, and as always, I appreciate you guys. And if you like these kind of videos, be sure and smash that like button. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody.